Hey, whoa. Hello guys, welcome back. So, today we're continuing our Guide to XG series, and this time it is Chisa. So, I'm excited about this. Chisa is another member who, when I first got into XG, I didn't really pay much attention to her, but as I've gotten more into XG and watched XG more and more, I've gained more appreciation for Chisa and what Chisa brings to the group. But we're going to get into that as we get into this video. Enough of my rambling, let's get into this.
Girl, show him how you ride it. Oh, killing me softly. You don't want to believe it. I will always be with you. Oh, you got me like don't ever let me go. Say you really love her, you feel like if you leave me, you out of your mind.
Okay, wait. What was that look on Jaren's face? Wait, hold on. Let me go back here. Like, no. You see, Jaren looks just, it's just kind of there. She's just kind of neutral, and then... What was it about that? Well, one thing I really appreciate about Chisa as a singer, and I touched on that during the Juria video, but I didn't go into detail because that video was not about Chisa, is that Chisa has a very strong voice. Like, it's very clear, and it resonates very well. And she has good range also, I think, but like, how can I put it? She doesn't have that fluttery airiness to her that Juria does. Like, Juria sings like she's walking on clouds, whereas Juria's voice is more like you're walking through a field of flowers, I guess, if I can put it. It's still very feminine, and there's still a softness to it, but there is a certain strength behind her voice, a certain clarity when she sings that I think the other singers do not have. Yeah.
Working overtime, no days off. All the shooting stars in the dark. All the shooting stars in the dark make a wish. Oh, you're rocking with a dream team. Tommy's dropping when we hit the scene. Yeah, so everywhere I'm looking now. Want some let my own praise.
노래 들어볼게요.
Actually, you know what? Chisa's voice, I just thought about this. Chisa's voice is kind of also kind of like, you know, it's like the kind of voice that's like sitting by a window, looking out into the rain, thinking about that certain someone, but then your thoughts just kind of drift off into the distance. Anyway, what's this? I'm gonna have to start doing that. That was awesome. I want to see that again. I just gotta see that one more time. Hold on. Because she was like, I knew I killed that. Do her little flex. I love that. Yeah, that's a move you do when you know you just killed it. Ooh.
Oh, I know this.
Definitely.
2,
Yeah.
1. Chisa! She's always in the gym.
mother.
That does make sense actually, because Chisa is just like ridiculously fit. Like that girl is like tight. So it would make sense that, yeah, she'd be the one who'd be in the gym the most. You know what? She is definitely muscle mommy. For real. You see those guns on her? I tell you, like Chisa. Chisa is like in ridiculously good shape.
エントリーナンバー4はチッサー。
はい私
チーサー。絶対あそこ。ディズニー。
It's like she received the greatest news of her life. Like you couldn't have told her anything better was happening at that moment. Like, you know what? She's like, I could have died right here, and I would have been happy knowing I was on my way to Disney. I mean, less happy because I would have died, but still.
チサは絶対ここに星を埋めるらしいです。絶対名前掘る。XG も掘ってチサも掘るんだ。
But they go Disney World or Disneyland because it looks like they're in downtown Los Angeles. Because I recognize the Walk of Fame. So hold on. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, it's hot in here. Anyway, it smells like barbecue sauce. Anyway, so are they in Disneyland or Disney World? Disney World. I think they went to Disneyland, not Disney World, because Disney World's in Florida, but I think they're in LA. It doesn't matter. Semantics.
来ましたディズニー。一番にやらないといけないことは何ですか？ミニーちゃんのね、カチューチャ買うこと。そういうことです。そういうことです。でもね。うちらのアイドル、チサがおります。
Like, I wonder if that was like her first official visit to Disney World or Disneyland to Disney. I wonder if that was her first official Disney visit. Like, I wonder if she always, because it seemed like she had always wanted to go, but had never been, and this was like her first official time going. I'm not sure, but it seems that way.
これの力を知っているか。怖い。さっきまでさ、そうだったんだ。お腹はまだ痛いから、こいつ助けられているんだ。
She's like, my stomach hurts, but drinking this sugar-free Red Bull will help that. I don't think that's how that works, but I'm not gonna be the one to bust that bubble. Wait, no. Was that Caesar dressing? I don't know what that smells like. Why did it smell that way? I don't know. We're gonna have to solve that problem later. But focus. One thing I think that makes Chisa a very valuable member of this group is Chisa's humor and her lightheartedness and her unserious nature. Because I know that she is like the second in command. Like Jurin's the leader and she's the second leader. She's like right behind Jurin as far as who's in charge. You might not think that because of her demeanor, but I think that's why she's second, because like whereas Jurin at times, Jurin is very cheerful, but Jurin can probably be more serious, whereas Chisa is the one who typically keeps things very light. Because a lot of times when I watch, a lot of the humor in the situations tends to radiate from Chisa, I would say Chisa, Harvey, and Maya. Those three bring most of the main humor and jokes into the group, and a lot of the weirdness into the group. Like, it's a funny kind of weirdness, and sometimes just genuine, bizarre weirdness. But they bring a lot of that to the group, which I think adds to the energy and keeps things very light and fun. But I think Chisa is the main instigator of that.
난리 났다. 근데 팁 있어. 오케이. 그 겨드랑이 밑에 여기를 크기 더 씌워줘.
진짜?
오케이. 아, 이거 필요해?
이거 필요해?
Chisa's like, yeah, just use this, it'll be easier. You all are soft. You're soft. This is nothing.
치사! 진짜!
양파가
치사! 진짜! 치사!
Help is on the way, dear! Help is on the way!
Me and for dinner with them 막내.
그러면
치사장 이렇게 팝 어떻게 해야 하는지 뭐 진짜 아예 안 몰라가지고
아니 몰라요?
아예 몰라요.
이거
그거를 여기 가지고
기자.
이거?
4, 7 그래. 아마 이 정도면 될 것 같아요.
이거 어떻게 해?
고온이
I love how like right here in this moment, like Chisa is usually like very jokey, weird, and like bizarre. But I love to see like how she just locks in right here. Like what? Oh, you need me to do it? Got it. Here's what you got to do. Blah blah blah. Like it's moments like that that show you again why she is the second in command of XG. Why she is, if Jurin's number 1, why she is number 2. Because she may be funny, but when it's time to get serious, Chisa locks in.
대박이다.
뭔가
어서오세요.
할아버지 느낌. 양파가 진짜
와, 많다.
신선해요. 감자도 진짜 신선해요. 진짜.
You know what? This may be a weird thing to say, but I don't care. Well, not weird, but just an observation because I feel the same way about Sophia from Cat's Eye. But I think Chisa, this was completely incidental. I wasn't seeing that at the time. I do think Chisa would make a very good mother. Just like she seems like she could both be very fun with her kids, but also teach them quite a few things, like a lot of very good life skills to take care of themselves. Like she seems like someone who could be fun and nurturing, but is also going to be serious with them when she would need to be. Like, I think she would make a very good mother.
인정. 엄마.
엄마? 할머니?
Grandma. I would say like Chisa, I don't know. Chisa's look is very interesting to me, like as a visual, because she kind of has this. I don't want to say there's a certain kind of like mystery to her appeal. She has this kind of ethereal vibe to the way that she looks a lot of time. Like not when she's like just being herself, but when she's just like modeling or standing or performing, she has this kind of ethereal presence to her that makes it feel like she's almost like floating in a sense. Like almost like she's like on a higher plane of existence, I don't know. But she has this sort of just like angelic look to her. This softness, but it's not like a frail softness. It's delicate, but there is still strength behind it, and you get that sense from her sense of physicality and the way she carries herself. Especially again when she's performing. I say especially specifically when she's like performing or when she's posing and modeling and stuff like this. Like her ability to lock in to that side of herself is quite impressive. We're in the Just Chisa section. I think this is probably my favorite section of all the sections, the Just Enter Name section, because you just get a few seconds just to take in their essence, just to absorb the aura. I don't know what that was.
My life! My life!
Your life.
My life!
Your life. Your life.
My life! Where is my life?
I took a picture with Harvey. It was so fun. Yeah, it was so energetic and it was so hard. But it's my life.
I gotta say, Chisa's English is pretty good. Like, she's almost very fluent in it. You know what I mean? You can still kind of hear in her tone and her accent that she's not a native English speaker, but her pronunciation and enunciation is really good.
일을 못해. 모르는 것 같은데? 몰라? 그러면 파락파락 할까? 아니면 몸으로 말해. 몸으로. 한글로. 몸으로.
A few moments later.
뭐지? 까니?
何チューをほっぺにみたいな。いいよ。映してるよ。はいよ。緊張しちゃうぞ。
But you know what I do love about Chisa? You know that hanging out with Chisa, you would never be bored, because even the smallest thing she does would be entertaining or fun. Like it'd be hard to be in a bad mood around Chisa. Like, you'd be pissed off, and within I think 30 minutes of being around her, you forget why you're even mad. Alright, thank you, Chisa. So that was Guide to XG. This is Chisa. I think we all got a little bit closer to Chisa. We learned a little bit more about her. We came to understand her a little bit better by the end of this. I like to think so. And, this just cements the fact that XG wouldn't be XG without Chisa. You know what I mean? Even if she may not be your favorite member, the member you notice first, the more you get to know XG, the more you realize she's an integral part of this group, and you can't have XG without her. Anyway, let me know what you think. We only got a few left. I think now we only have Harvey and Kokono left. Because we've already done Jurin, we've already done Juria, Maya, Hinata, and now Chisa. So that leaves 2 more members. So in the comments section, I want you to let me know which ones you think I should do next before we conclude this little series. Kokono or Harvey? Which one do you want to see first? Maybe I'll put a poll out for it, but if not, just answer in this comment section, because I do read the comments. So let me know, and whichever one you guys decide on first, I will do that one first. If not, then I will pick myself. And until next time, I will talk to you later, alright? Bye.